10 countries with notoriously bad tourists. When people travel, they represent their home country, like it or not. Some tourists, however, make such a strong impression, good or bad, that they become the talk of locals and fellow travelers alike. Over time, certain countries have earned a reputation for producing the worst tourists in the world. In this video, we're counting down 10 countries with notoriously bad tourists. Based on everyday travel experiences and observations, this list will highlight the nations whose tourists have made a name for themselves. Do you agree? Stick around and let us know in the comments. 10. Brazil, the party starters. Kicking off the list is Brazil, where the tourists never seem to hit pause on the fun. When Brazilians travel, they bring the energy of Carnival with them. Loud music, spontaneous dancing, and celebrations that pop up wherever they go. Tour guides often struggle with Brazilians arriving late or not showing up at all because they stayed out partying the night before. Locals, especially in popular tourist areas, also deal with noise complaints when groups of Brazilians turn public areas into impromptu celebrations. Brazilians also love traveling in big groups, which can make small restaurants or attractions feel overcrowded. They're known for being big shoppers, but their bargaining habits can confuse or frustrate shop owners in places where prices aren't meant to be negotiated. During big events like the World Cup or Carnival, Brazilian tourists take things to the next level. Neighborhoods turn into fan zones with non-stop chanting, flag waving, and celebrations that go on for hours. 9. Italy, drama on tour. Next on our list of notoriously bad tourists is Italy, the land of passion and drama. When Italians travel, they bring that fiery energy with them, and it's anything but boring. Italian tourists are famous for ignoring rules. You'll catch them snapping photos where it's strictly forbidden, like historic churches or museums, as if their camera has diplomatic immunity. Lines? They treat them more like a suggestion, often finding creative ways to skip ahead. And then there's their flair for drama. A late train or a wrong pasta order can quickly become a full theatrical performance, with exaggerated hand gestures, loud exclamations, and sighs that could shake the room. 8. France, food critics on the go. French tourists are famous for critiquing meals, often comparing foreign cuisines to their own. Italian olive oil, not as good as ours. Japanese sushi, not authentic enough. While their love for food and culture is admirable, their blunt feedback can make them challenging guests. Beyond food, French travelers are known for bold cultural comparisons, often elevating French traditions while dismissing others. Add the expectation that everyone speaks French, and interactions can quickly become awkward. Their passion is undeniable, but their straightforwardness and occasional dramatic tendencies can leave a lasting impression, for better or worse. As they say, c'est la vie. 7. India, the selfie superstars. We've got Indian tourists, known for their camera-ready charisma. They'll pause anywhere, be it a crowded street or a historical monument, to snap that perfect selfie. And if they're in a group, it's like a mini-movie set, complete with action, poses, and endless retakes. And then there's the bargaining. Indian tourists are masters of the deal, haggling over everything from cab rides to souvenirs. While it's normal back home, it can leave vendors a little confused in places with set prices. Love them or not, they always leave a mark, making them a perfect fit for this list. 6. Germany, over-organized tourists. Next up is Germany, where vacations are treated more like military missions than a chance to unwind. German tourists are the ones staking out poolside chairs at 6 a.m., towels in hand, ready to claim their territory before anyone else has even hit the snooze button. Their love for rules is equally legendary. Germans will wait at a crosswalk until the light turns green, even if the street is empty, and they're not shy about pointing out when others aren't following the rules. While their discipline is admirable, vacations don't always need to be so strict. Relax a little, Germany. Your beach towel will still be there. 5. Australia, loud and adventurous. We have Australians who are adventurous, carefree, and impossible to ignore. In Bali, for example, their love of partying and ignoring local customs has frustrated locals for years. Whether it's skipping temple dress codes or climbing off-limits landmarks, Aussies often push boundaries wherever they go. And let's not forget the noise. Loud chants of "Oi, oi, oi," echoing through quiet streets or serene beaches are a signature move, making it hard to miss them in a crowd. Add a few drinks into the mix, and things can quickly escalate. Even on sports trips, their energetic support often turns into overwhelming displays that leave others rolling their eyes. Still, Australians travel with heart. And even if they leave a mess, they're quick to flash a cheeky smile to make up for it. 4. China. Selfie sticks everywhere. Chinese tourists have earned a spot on the notoriously bad travelers list thanks to their unforgettable presence. Armed with selfie sticks, they enthusiastically document everything, from ancient landmarks to street food stalls, sometimes turning serene attractions into chaotic photo ops. But it's not just their love for pictures that lands them here. Cultural habits like skipping queues and speaking loudly in public spaces often rub other travelers the wrong way. With millions of Chinese tourists exploring the globe each year, these behaviors are hard to ignore. While their excitement for new experiences is unmatched, it's clear that some simple adjustments, like respecting queues and embracing quieter exploration, could make their travels less disruptive and much more enjoyable for everyone around them. 3. Russia. Vodka and volume. Russian tourists know how to make an entrance, and a lot of noise. With a seemingly endless supply of vodka and an unshakable love for over-the-top celebrations, they can transform serene poolside bars, quiet hotel lobbies, or tranquil restaurants into full-blown party zones. Their flashy outfits and bold demeanor make them impossible to miss. But their love for celebration often comes with a side of disregard for others' peace and quiet. Even their fellow Russians admit that their tourists can be challenging. Their unapologetic volume and tendency to treat every destination like a playground have earned Russian travelers a well-deserved place in the top 3, with vodka in one hand and a toast on their lips. 2. United Kingdom. Rowdy pub fans. Ah, the Brits. A nation that can't seem to resist packing their love of pubs, football, and banter into their suitcases. They travel thousands of miles to bask in the exotic, only to spend their days in English pubs glued to a football match. And when the sun comes out, they turn into lobsters faster than you can say fish and chips, thanks to their sunscreen-optional philosophy. Let's not forget their rowdy football fandom. Whether it's celebrating a win or mourning a loss, British tourists often transform tranquil squares into chaotic scenes that resemble a Mad Max sequel, only with more beer and fewer cool vehicles. Throw in stag parties, bachelor bashes on steroids, and you've got a cocktail of body behavior that's infamous worldwide. It's no surprise they're unpopular in holiday hotspots like Spain, where locals have grown weary of their rowdiness. As one observer put it, give them a few pints, and they'll be streaking through the streets in no time. For all their fun-loving energy, Brits might benefit from channeling a touch more decorum, especially after that third pint. 1. United States. The loud and proud tourists. Finally, taking the top spot are American tourists. With their baseball caps, fanny packs, and loud conversations, Americans are hard to miss and even harder to ignore. While they're generous tippers and generally friendly, their tendency to compare everything to back home can feel out of place in some settings. Americans often travel with a sense of enthusiasm that's both endearing and, at times, overwhelming. Still, their enthusiasm and big smiles often leave a positive impression, even if it's mixed with a little exasperation. A bit more cultural sensitivity could go a long way, but hey, at least they mean well. There you have it, the 10 countries with notoriously bad tourists. While these travelers bring plenty of energy and personality, they're also a reminder to be mindful and respectful when exploring new places. If you've encountered tourists like these, or have stories of your own, share them in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more travel content. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell.